In this video, you're going to understand one of the most fundamental concepts in statistics, measures of central tendency. My name is João Evangelista, I'm a medical student and Meta-Analysis Academy YouTube channel coordinator, and I'm going to explain this fundamental concept to you right now. We'll start by understanding what measures of central tendency are, and to break down what mode, mean, and average actually mean. And then we're going to break down each one. Mean or average, median, and mode. Measures of central tendency are statistical tools to describe what is more typical or at the center of a given data set. This allows us to describe tendencies or compare groups. For instance, I can know that the average age of a group is 41 years old, and then the average age of another group is 65 years old. And then I can know that, well, if there are any differences between the groups, it's likely due to their differences of age, but then we can do other inferences based on other data. If I have a group A and the average age of that group is 41 years old, and we have a group B with the average age of 65 years old, then we can probably describe any particular differences between the two groups as being due to age. Now, however, if I have an average group with 41 years old and say another with 42.5 years old, then we can probably disregard age differences when we compare other characteristics between the two groups. That is what measures of central tendency are for. It's not arbitrary. We don't just calculate them for the sake of it. Let's start with mean, also known as average. And this is calculated by adding all the values in a given data set and dividing by the number of values that you added. Let's say that 5 patients have the following systolic blood pressures: 110, 120, 130, 140, and 150. That means that if I calculate this, 110 plus 120 plus 130 plus 140 plus 150, divide by 5, that's my average, which is 130. And don't forget the unit. If those measures are in millimeters of mercury, the average is also going to be in millimeters of mercury. Next, we have the median. The median is the middle value when we order our variables from smallest to biggest. Next on is median. Now, say that you ordered all your data points from smallest to biggest or from biggest to smallest, doesn't matter. Just say that you ordered them. If you go right to the middle, there's going to be a value there. That value is the median. If you have an odd number of data points, this is really simple. Let's say that my data points are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then the median is 4 because 1, 2, 3, there are 3 numbers to the other side of 4. And then there's 5, 6, 7, 3 numbers to the other side of 4. So then 4 is right in the middle. But if a data set has an odd number of data points, you need to grab the 2 in the middle and then divide it by 2. For instance, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then our median is going to be 4 plus 5 divided by 2, which gives us 4.5. The median is particularly useful when some data sets have outliers. Say that most patients have a systolic blood pressure from 130 to 150, but then one of the patients has a systolic blood pressure of 230. If we're just calculating the average is going to look a lot different once I factor in those 230. But the median is most likely not going to change or not going to change that much. And this is useful when you're looking for stability of data sets. Finally, we have mode. And the mode is the value that repeats itself the most. For instance, let's say that I have 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The mode here is 3 because 3 is the number that appeared the most. Now let's say that I have a qualitative variable like blood type. And if I say that more than 50% of our patients have blood type O, we can confidently say that the mode is O. It's like finding the most common diagnosis, the most common blood type, the most common blood pressure measurement. We're just looking for what happened the most and what was measured most oftenly. So just as a recap, the mean considers all values and can be influenced by outliers. It is the sum of all values in a data set divided by the number of values added. The median is the central value of any given data set. If it's an odd number of values, you just look to the center. If it's an even number of values, you pick the 2 in the center and divide by 2. And the mode is the one that repeats itself the most. And all of these 3 give different representations of what is typical in any given data set. That's it from us. I hope you now feel confident understanding the values of median or mean or average or mode. That's it from us. I hope you understand now what are the measures of central tendency. I hope you can describe what is a mean, median, mode. And if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below and we're going to respond them as soon as possible. Don't forget to subscribe to check our upcoming videos of the Meta-Analysis Academy YouTube channel. We always have Metacast episodes with highly successful people that can explain their journeys for you. Videos like this one explaining concepts, fundamental concepts. We have publication roadmap live streams. Our YouTube channel has a lot of free and super well researched and produced content that you can use to further your career and to research, publish, and to do whatever you want. And that's it. See you in the next video.